Hello everyone, welcome to a day in my life. Today is a particularly busy day for us because we are going to be going to Kolkata and we are going to go by car, and it's like a 3 to 4 hour journey. It varies depending on traffic, but on an average it takes like 4 hours. So, and we have got to do a lot of stuff there. I'm going to tell you what it is that we're going to do as we go through this day. The first thing that we are going to do is freshen up, take a shower, and change, because right now I look like the mixture of a potato and a half-boiled egg, and we don't want that. So let me go and start getting ready. Alright, so I have taken a shower, I have changed my outfit, and this is what I'm going to be wearing today. And I'm also going to do some makeup and wear some accessories, because if you know me, I like to dress up for every little occasion.
So if you're new to my channel, a very warm welcome. My name is Diya and I make videos about fashion, beauty, music, dance, and anything and everything that makes me happy. I really hope that you enjoy your time here on my channel and show me your love and support.
Face makeup is done. Now I'm gonna wear some accessories, and one of the most important accessories that I like to wear whenever I wear like Indian or ethnic wear or something like I'm wearing today is a bindi. So I'll put that on. Oh, that's in the center. So I have added some earrings, and as you can see I have put on the bindi already, and I'm not really having a very good hair day, so I just decided to brush out my hair and put it back in a sleek ponytail with some face framing pieces in the front to just go for the sleek, elegant kind of a look, so that people don't really know that I have really oily hair. Anyway, so I'm ready now, and I'm just gonna wait for my mom and my uncle and my grandparents to get ready, and then we will leave for Kolkata. While the others are getting ready, let me quickly tell you why it is that we are going to Kolkata. We have a really specific reason. Here is the thing. Durga Puja is right around the corner, which I'm pumped for as is, because who wouldn't be? It's the biggest festival of the Bengalis. And secondly, because it is the time of the year when Shaili gets a lot of events and shows to perform in. Now, if you have seen my dance event vlog, which if you haven't, I don't know what you're doing, go check that out. It's a really fun video. I'll put the link up in the iCard, down in the description box. Go see that first, okay? Now, if you see that video, you will see that our performers, which includes me, of course, are wearing a lot of elaborate and beautiful costumes, and this is something that we are really particular about, and we get a lot of encouragement and appreciation and compliments for this, because our costumes are always top-notch and perfect. It's a fact, okay? It's a fact. I'm not bragging or something. It's a fact. We put a lot of thought and consideration into the kind of costumes that our dancers are wearing, so that it goes well with the theme of the dance, with the style of the dance, as well as looks really gorgeous on stage. Now, to get such awesome costumes, it's not like you can hire it from somewhere. That's not what we do here. Basically, my mom, she takes charge of this thing. She designs every single outfit and costume for every single dance performance, and goes to buy the fabrics and the laces, the zaris, and all the different things that she needs to make these outfits, and then sends the designs over to a tailor who custom makes these outfits for us. So it's a really elaborate and detailed process, and that is why our outfits turn out so great. Now, that is the case for all the events that we do throughout the year, and we usually purchase the fabrics from a local store here in Durgapur. But Durga Puja is not just any other event, okay? It's the biggest and probably the most large-scale event that we do throughout the year, and that is why our costumes also need to be large-scale. So that is why today we are going to Kolkata to look at the fabrics and zaris, laces, and other stuff that we are going to need to make the most perfect and awesome costumes for our Durga Puja performances. And we are going to be exploring a lot of markets, a lot of stores, shops, and all that stuff, and I'm going to take you with me throughout that whole process. It's going to be pretty hectic. We're going to be on our feet probably the whole day, but I feel like it's going to be worth it, because we're going to find a lot of good stuff, and we are going to be able to make really amazing costumes and outfits with those. Right before we reach Kolkata, we're going to make a quick stop, by the way. We're going to stop at Chhotonilpur, which is the place where my mom grew up in, and my grandparents have a flat there, and they want to stay in Chhotonilpur for a few days before the puja starts. So we're going to quickly drop them off, and then we're going to head our way to Kolkata. And now everyone is ready, so we are all set to go.
Bye bye. Bye bye. আচ্ছা আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে ছেড়ে দেবো কেমন ঠিক আছে বাবা চলেই তো আসবো কালকেই চলে আসবো Finally they have let go of me, but Disco is still here and he looks very sad.
Disco, don't look too sad. We're gonna come back tomorrow.
We usually take them whenever we go to Kolkata and they just sit in the car being good boys and girls. But today we are not taking them because like I said, we are going to be on our feet throughout the day and we're going to be going to different shops and different markets and it's gonna be pretty hectic for us. And then these two babies will have to stay in the car for all that time. For say 10 to 12 hours they're gonna have to be inside the car because obviously we cannot take them out in the streets of Kolkata. It's pretty crowded, they will get scared and it's not going to be a very pleasant experience for them. So that is why we want to let them stay at home and be comfortable and relax. Of course they're a bit sad because they like to go to Kolkata with us, they love traveling, but we're gonna meet again tomorrow soon enough, so don't be too sad, okay? And be good boys and girls at home, okay? With that bittersweet yet cute goodbye, it was time to hit the road and make our way to Kolkata. The weather was really sunny and while it looked really pretty, it also meant that it was tremendously hot. We hope that the weather would cool down a little bit so that when we go shopping, we wouldn't get all sweaty and exhausted because of the heat. So we made a little stop at this gorgeous hotel to grab a cup of coffee and some snacks because we started pretty early in the morning and we had breakfast and now we're getting a bit hungry again. So that's why we're just gonna fill our stomachs again a little bit and then we'll start. And this hotel is so pretty. Like we didn't even know that there was such a pretty hotel on our way to Kolkata. Everything is just so grand and beautiful. We ordered coffee and some fish and chips to go with it, and while our order was getting ready, we just went around exploring the hotel, and honestly I was so surprised by how luxurious and beautiful the entire hotel was. We were so curious to check out the different features and different places in this hotel that we even went about finding an abandoned, well, not an abandoned, but probably a restaurant that they still hadn't come to use yet, and we checked out the inside. It was really cool, although there was no AC or fan on, so it was kind of hot. So we made our way out of there swiftly. Since everything in the hotel looked so awesome and cool, we even wanted to check out the rooms and see how they were. So we had a talk with the reception and they were kind enough to show us one of their rooms, and turns out we were right. The rooms were just as awesome as the rest of the hotel, and this seems like the perfect spot where we can organize a picnic or a party with friends, family, and it would be a really fun location, and we would have a comfortable stay here as well. And it's pretty affordable too. If you are wondering what the name of the hotel is, it's called Hotel RJ. I will put the location and some of their contact details in the description. If you want to check them out, you can definitely do that. And now our food is here, and this is honestly the most exciting moment. I was so hungry and the food looked so delicious, and it was delicious and scrumptious, and I ate those fish fingers and finished them within literal seconds. And we also got free french fries, which, I mean, of course, who doesn't love french fries? The coffee was awesome too, and all in all, we had a really good experience here in this hotel. Definitely coming back again on our way to Kolkata, or just some time to have some fun. With that, we are back on the road on our way to Chandanagar to drop my grandparents off. My grandmother showed us around her little garden, all her flowers and all her plants, and she even gave us a few seedlings so that we can grow some of these plants in our own house. Let me tell you something funny that happened here. Well, it wasn't exactly fun for us, but it was still very peculiar. During its first trip up, when we transported the luggage onto the third floor, which is the floor where my grandparents live, the lift was working just fine. And then when the actual time came for us to go onto the third floor, the lift stopped working. And so we had to climb up the stairs and climb 3 floors, which was not a big problem for me or my uncle, but it was a bit difficult for my mom and my grandparents. But thankfully, after that, when we were actually trying to go down to the ground floor again, it started working again. I don't even know what happened, how it stopped working and how it started working again, but somehow it did. So that's great. Oh boy, is this trip turning out eventful. Now, even though this is not the house where my mother originally grew up in, and my grandparents only moved in this flat very recently, but most of the furniture and interior and pictures and paintings in this flat are brought on from the old house. So it is very nostalgic coming here, and it's just surrounded with memories everywhere I look. Here we're just saying goodbye and taking my grandparents' blessings before we leave for the road again. It's a bit sad because my grandfather is always watching the TV, giving us updates on the latest news and the current affairs and everything and anything that's happening around the world. And my grandmother is always in the kitchen cooking up something delicious and treating us to really, really tasty food all the time. So the house is gonna feel a bit empty for a few days, but it's only gonna last like 2 weeks, so it's gonna pass by really quickly. Fast forward to a few hours later and we are almost at our destination, and our first destination, that is the first marketplace that we are going to today, is in Dharmatala. Unfortunately, our hopes for the weather to cool down a little bit had not come true, and it was extremely hot and humid, and we were dreading how much we would have to sweat walking around in this market. However, one thing we were really lucky in was getting the parking, which if you have been to Dharmatala before, you know how difficult it is to get a proper place to park your car. But this time, fortunately, we got it almost immediately as soon as we reached the place. Now, my uncle is an enthusiast for shorts, so as soon as he saw the shorts stall, oh my god, that's a tongue twister. As soon as he saw the short stall, he went over there and literally brought the whole store with him. And yes, I'm grabbing onto my uncle's shirt so that I don't get lost while filming the whole thing, because I got lost in the mall once when I was a kid and I still have very bad trauma related to that. Now listen, kid, I have been here before, but every single time I come here, I just get so surprised and I'm so in awe of everything and anything that is happening around me, because there's so much stuff all around me and so many people. Everybody is busy buying stuff, bargaining stuff, the shopkeepers are busy calling you into their shops, and even if you don't want to go, they will still somehow pull you in, and there is nothing that you will not find here, from shirts to pants to shorts to sunglasses to ring lights and jewelry and what not. That's only a few things I named here, and there are so many other things that you don't even know exist, but somehow they're available here. Like, take these pants for example. These are like those really trendy wide bottomed pants which you will find at rupees 1200 or 1300 or something if you try to buy it from branded shops or online, but here it's only 95 rupees. Can you believe that? Oh my god. We also found a dupe for the pant that I was wearing on that day, and it was exactly the same. Even the fabric was the same, and it was some 135 rupees or something. Now I don't remember what the price of the pants that I am wearing was because they are my mom's, but I'm pretty sure they were not this cheap. And there were so many colors available and everything was really, really cheap. After looking through the different shops a little bit, we made our way to the very famous Metro Gully. Now, I have never been to the Metro Gully before, and I was again very, very pleasantly surprised. You see, this part of the market is a vlogger's dream come true, so I was especially intrigued here because here you will find everything you need to fulfill your YouTuber or vlogger needs, from cameras to stands to lights to microphones and what not. All the stores are lined up one after the other, and they have everything from A to Z of photography. Amidst all these camera and photography shops, there was an eatery which was selling fried foods like shingada and kochuri, and if you don't know what those are, they are like Bengali street food delicacies. Now, I found it a bit random and a bit strange, but I did not mind it at all because the scent coming from the shop was just so heavenly and mouth-watering. Now my uncle is a regular here at Metropolis because he often comes to buy camera equipments and other things which he requires to shoot stuff for Shaili, our dance institute. We post YouTube videos and have to shoot our programs that we do, so that is why. And he took us to the store that he usually comes to, and it was a tiny little store where only like 3 people could stand side by side, but somehow we were standing there stuffed among other people. But the store had so many things and it was literally overwhelming. We got a mini tripod for me, for my vlogging, and we had a talk to buy some other cameras and they're gonna contact us when they're available. And we also came across these cute little cats just outside the store, so how great is that? We were getting a little exhausted from all the walking, so my mom took me to this eatery where she used to come during her college days, and she said that the kulfi here is to die for. So we ordered some mango kulfi and had it. It was delicious and refreshing and just what we needed to combat all that heat and exhaustion. Next up, we went to a shoe store and we looked at so many different shoes. There was so much. I was confused about what to look at and what to try on, but finally we got 3 shoes, and 2 of them were for regular wear and 1 of them was for more fancy occasions. Our next stop was the new market, which is a newer modern version of the new market. You see, back in 1985 a major fire broke out in a very large portion of the new market. So to accommodate all the stores and all the shops that suffered in that fire, the new market was built. Here, the stores were permanent, bigger, well lit, spread across different floors, and there was even an escalator for you to travel through the different floors easily. And the kind of stuff that you find here are usually like jewelry, makeup, hair accessories, wigs, and other things. And we could not really find what we were looking for in the jewelry stores, so we made our way to the makeup stores. And there we did a lot of shopping, but I could not record any of that because I was just so exhausted. I'm extremely sorry. It was very hot and I could not even stand there, and I was so thirsty, so really sorry I don't have much content from that place. With that, we were done with our shopping for day 1 and we made our way to the restaurant where we were supposed to have dinner. And my mom told me that she's taking me to yet another very iconic place here in Kolkata, and it is called HATARI, a Chinese restaurant. And she said that this restaurant was famous ever since her college days, and I was really excited to try out the food there. On our way to the restaurant, I saw that there were lights all across Kolkata, and I was really confused because Pujo is still 1 month away, but I thought that maybe everybody is celebrating an early Pujo, but that's not it. I had forgotten that it was also Ganesh Chaturthi, so that's why. And now we are here at HATARI and I am so hungry. I'm ready to devour some food. Now, since my mom told me that this restaurant is really old, I did not expect the interior to look very good. I thought it's gonna be like old and not very pleasing. However, I was extremely wrong, and here I learned that I shouldn't be judgmental because the inside was very beautiful and the lights were so pretty. It was like a vintage setting and the overall atmosphere was really lively and really pleasant. At this restaurant, we wanted to try something new, something different, something that we cannot really find in Durgapur. So what we ordered was chicken rice noodles, dry chili garlic pork, and sweet and sour prawn. And oh my god, the food was so delicious. The rice noodles were just the right texture, the pork was nice and juicy, and the prawn was so tasty, so rich. It was so delicious that even when I was watching this video while editing it, I got hungry and I wanted to eat it right away. And it was the perfect way to end our busy, hectic, exhausting day.
So that is it for the part 1 of my vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and comment down below which your favorite moment was from this video. I would really appreciate if you share this video with your friends, family, anyone you think might enjoy it. And if you want to watch the part 2 of this video, which is coming soon by the way, please hit the subscribe button and also ding the notification bell just beside it so that you get notified whenever I upload that video. That is all. I'll see you in the next video then. Bye for now.